I am suspicious of my girlfriend's friend because she tried to test me, but told me that I am overreacting, so we decided to test her too. I've been with Olivia for a year, and things have been perfect. We met at a coffee shop where she worked as a barista, and I asked her out on the spot. She has this close group of 3 girlfriends who've always been welcoming to me, especially Harper. We actually bond over the same video games and music taste, so when Harper invited me out for drinks while Olivia was at her parents' house packing to move in with me, I thought nothing of it. It was supposed to be all 4 of us, Harper and her 2 other friends. We hit a few bars downtown, and I was having fun until we somehow lost the other 2 girls in the crowd. Suddenly, it was just Harper and me, and the vibe shifted. I started texting Olivia constant updates because something fell off about the whole situation. Around midnight, Harper was visibly drunk and suggested we go dancing. I told her no and called an Uber to get her home safely. As we were leaving the bar, she suddenly grabbed my shirt and tried to kiss me. I immediately pulled back and told her this was making me really uncomfortable, but I'd let it slide since she was drunk. She apologized as we waited for the car, but then she got handsy again. She leaned in close and whispered, "Let's go back to your place. No one needs to know." That's when I snapped at her and told her to shut up until the Uber arrived. She kept apologizing over and over, begging me not to tell Olivia. When her car finally came, I made sure she got in and tracked it on my phone to confirm she made it home. I even asked Olivia to check with Harper's roommate to verify she got to her apartment safely. As I walked home, I called Olivia and told her everything that happened. She started crying, and I was genuinely furious at Harper's behavior. Olivia tried calling Harper that night, but her phone went straight to voicemail. The next morning, Olivia came over to my place with this weird smile on her face. "Hey, it's all good. It was just a test." I stared at her, confused and angry. "What are you talking about?" She showed me Harper's text from that morning. "Olivia, you're so lucky. He passed the test with flying colors. You found a good one." I asked Olivia if she was involved in this setup, and she swore she had no idea Harper was going to do it. According to Harper's message, she wanted to make sure I wasn't a cheater before Olivia moved in with me, so she decided to test my loyalty by making advances, but something didn't add up. I told Olivia, "Harper was completely drunk last night. There's no way she was thinking clearly enough to orchestrate some elaborate loyalty test." And when I confronted her, she literally begged me not to tell you, multiple times. Why would she do that if this was a planned test? Olivia's smile faded as she processed what I was saying. That's when we decided to flip the script and test Harper instead. I called Harper that afternoon, acting completely normal and casual. "Hey, just checking in. Do you remember what happened last night?" There was a long pause on the other end. Then she said quietly, "Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. I was really drunk and totally out of line. No mention of a test. No, congratulations, you passed. No, I was just making sure you're good for Olivia. Just nervous. Guilty apologies." Olivia was listening on speaker, and her face turned red. She grabbed the phone from me and confronted Harper directly. "So it was a test, right? Like you texted me this morning?" Harper stammered and stuttered, her story falling apart in real time. She tried to backtrack, saying she meant it as a test, but wasn't thinking clearly and shouldn't have done it that way. Olivia pushed harder. "If it was really a test, why did you beg him not to tell me? Why were you apologizing this morning before you sent that text?" Silence. Then Harper started crying, and the truth came out. She admitted she's had a crush on me for months, ever since Olivia first introduced us. Last night, when she heard Olivia and I were moving in together, she panicked and thought it was her last chance to make a move. When I rejected her, she made up the loyalty test story to cover her tracks and save the friendship. Olivia ended that friendship on the spot. She told Harper she was manipulative, disrespectful, and a terrible friend. Harper tried to apologize again, but Olivia hung up. Later that day, the other 2 friends from Harper's group reached out to Olivia. Turns out they didn't get lost that night. Harper specifically told them to leave once we got to the second bar. It was planned from the start. Olivia moved in with me the following week. Harper hasn't tried to contact either of us since, and honestly, good riddance.